kicked the doors open.
Yeah, he did.
We're an accepting group of individuals.
Since when?
Tuesday?
Wait a minute. D, are you black?
You didn't know that?
Oh, God. No.
You really didn't know that?
No, I went to high school with you.
Yeah, so did
That's
Greg
what makes it
Stan.
even funnier.
Heyo, welcome back to the Totally Insensitive Podcast, episode 11. We got, new guests today. We actually brought some new people that you don't know shit about. You got me, your host, Jared. You got your co-host over there, Matthew.
What it do?
We got friend of mine, went to high school with, D.
Hello.
Jared's dad, Magoich.
Hi.
My Fasha. And then we got my boy over here, Kirk, no legs, McGurk.
Long toe.
Oh, shit.
Idiot.
That's right, Ryan's no legs, Brady. God damn it.
Hello.
There's no legs. So we got my buddy Kirk in here, we got my buddy D in here, and we got our buddy Ryan in here. Ryan is from Texas. He's a dirty Mexican, soon to be
AKA Little Mexico.
Yeah, Little Mexico. Ryan, fun fact about Ryan, he lost his legs in an unfortunate accident crossing into America. He is now a citizen of the US of A. And then D, went to high school with, Kurt played video games with. So, we can get this thing kicked off. We're gonna this month doing some spookiness. We're gonna tell some spooky stories. I mean, really, I don't know why it says spookiness for this month. One day this month it will be spooky.
No, we're gonna do
Two
I want to
days
change
this
all
month,
the
it'll be
intro,
spooky.
outro shit with some spooky shit.
Oh, we're gonna get Halloweeny up in here.
Spooky, scary skeletons, bro.
Add an ER to the end of that.
What?
Add an ER to the end of Halloween.
Halloweener.
Hold on, I was trying to sound it out.
Sorry.
But yeah, so besides that, I think that's all. I mean, not really changes. I guess slight changes in the intro and outro. Besides that, I'm going to Canada in a few days, so we had to record this for 2 weeks from now. And we could do a cast while I'm in Canada, maybe. We'll see how it sounds. But going to Canada, I'm moving, leaving America behind. How's that make you feel, Kirk? You were kind of shocked when that got brought up earlier.
I'm sorry, my dogs.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No,
Just go pull a gun real quick.
Are you actually moving there?
Dude, fuck yeah. Fucking sure do.
Going to Canada?
Yeah. No, I'm just visiting.
You're actually moving there. It's not easy.
No. So, with my work schedule, I don't get holidays off, and apparently October 14th or 15th is, I was just worried about my sister hearing this, but it won't be out till after, and she doesn't know coming. Is Canadian Thanksgiving, and she married a Canadian?
Oh, that's awesome.
I guess you could say that. No, I'm playing. He's fucking cool as shit. He's a dope dude. He's real good. But so they do like Canadian Thanksgiving in October, I guess is what I understand. Yeah. And I told her I wasn't going to be able to make it because I didn't think I would. But last minute I made it work, bought a plane ticket, talked to her husband, and she doesn't know I'm coming.
Oh, there you go. That's what's up. So
I'm surprising her, which will be cool. I've never been to Canada, so this will be new for me. We were talking about maybe doing some hunting. Said wolves might be out and stuff. Or he said wolves might be out.
Don't shoot any wolves.
Bro, I'm killing all the fucking wolves and I'm bringing you their heads.
Do you know that they airdropped wolves into Wisconsin to control the moose population?
They should airdrop me. I'm an animal. It'll be like, who was that movie where he blacked out and then came to eating a fucking deer? Beer Fest. It was Beer Fest. Barry Batternick. Wakes up butt-ass, naked, blood-covered face, eating a fucking deer. But yeah, I maybe do some hunting and stuff. If I went later in the year, we were going to do snow skiing, but we made this work. So, huh? That was rhythm. Okay. I'll be there for a week. I'm gonna look around at some of the legal activities there. Partake in those, and then I come back home. When do I get back home? 15th, I think I return home, but it should be fun. Oh, she also doesn't know that my dad and his fiance are coming, so that'll be another surprise.
Oh, she's gonna have a great time.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
nice.
man. That's exciting. So,
Canada's a
gonna be
fun
like old
place.
times. Her beating the shit out of me and me crying to my father.
Jesus.
What? She's 6 years older than me, and she's on steroids.
Like, the kind you inject in your butt?
Yeah, that kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not the doctor prescribed kind. Now I'm talking with you. No, Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Ryan's having a hard time.
Ryan, you good?
Yeah, I'm just messing around with.
Oh, you sound fine now, minus you're cutting out a little bit, but
Here, what about now?
You Gucci.
dude, you're
I
good.
just fucked around with some settings.
Well, it sounds a ton better. But while I'm there, I figured there's all this controversy going about the Joker, which I'm assuming everybody's heard about by now.
Heard it,
No?
haven't seen the movie yet, though.
No, I haven't seen the movie. I'm excited too. I think I'm gonna see it.
I haven't seen the movie, but I want to.
Oh, I want to see it because it's very
I'm gonna see it
controversial
tomorrow,
and
actually.
people are so sensitive. I want to see it when I'm in Canada. But so people are talking about the violence in the movie, and because it seems so real, from what I
have
understand,
heard
it feels
this.
so real that it's triggering, it's encouraging people to act out violently, and theaters should not be showing this movie. When really it's making a statement, an artistic statement, I believe. I haven't seen the movie.
Why are people so sensitive?
Because
That's
they're
my thing, is
fucking
the movie-
pussies.
Yeah, the whole fucking society, the way it is
Look
now,
at
is just a bunch of
Frankenstein.
sensitive pussies.
Nobody went behind and did that shit.
What? I don't follow, dude.
No one's going around making monsters that come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's like fucking taking used body parts and making monsters and like, oh, electricity.
That's a good point.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I just don't get how words hurt you so fucking bad, and how it's a movie. Why are you complaining about that? But South Park, I mean, I guess they don't fuck with
The
South
funny
Park.
thing about the movie, though, is they chose to go fucking see it. It wasn't forced
Yeah,
upon
right.
them. Fuck
But then
them.
people are walking out of the theater. I'm like, that's fine. You just
Good,
lost
get out.
$10 and fucking helped this movie gross a ton of money.
Pansy
Um,
ass.
But it's making a statement from what I understand on today's society and the way that people and how mental health is handled.
It's handled very poorly here.
Yeah, and gun violence and stuff like that. So I'm interested in seeing it and how they handle it. It's supposed to be fucked up and disturbing, but people are walking out of the movie because words hurt their feelings, and movies and TV offend them. So
Chains
I
and
just-
whips
I-
excite me.
It sounds like it was just too real for them.
yeah, then don't go fucking see the movie. There was a big thing before it came out that I
Yeah.
think even they were posting about, this movie is R. Do not bring your kids. This is like a movie that is about a man's descent into madness. So
Yeah.
I'm just sitting, I'm like, all the warnings were fucking there. Why did you go see it? And then why are you bitching? And then all the critics started bitching about it. It didn't drop it dropped to I think 70%, but again, that shit means nothing. Well, it was like 90, and I haven't seen it, but I feel like it should have stayed higher from what I've heard.
I don't agree with critic ratings on things.
Oh,
I think you
no.
should go upon a community rating. Like, if you have critics rate a video game and they say it's horrible, doesn't mean the people who play it think it's horrible.
Yeah, no,
It could be
absolutely.
the best game to hit the market, but the critics just say, "Oh, yep, that's horrible."
Yeah, shit. Or they just something and it hurts their feelings,
Or
and that's
it's-
actually we talked about that on the last couple podcasts, is cancel culture and
How shitty Rotten Tomatoes is.
yeah, Rotten Tomatoes sucks, and like how they handled the Dave Chappelle got a 0% because it was offensive, but Amy Schumer got 100%. It's just progressive bullshit. People are trying to be more in and ahead of everybody else, and I'm more progressive than you. So critics, I guess it's reached critics to this point to where they're just fucking rating movies bad when it startles them or hurts their fucking feelings. Like, I just don't get it. And there's like rape scenes. Rape scenes are tough to watch in movies, but I think there's a point to them.
I kind of enjoy them.
I've been through it.
Yeah, a time or two. But like,
For me, it's
some movies, they just do it quick and it's over with. It's not taken seriously. But I watched I Spit on Your Grave years ago, and it was one of the few movies that actually had me like, oh, fuck, this is dark. Like, this is fucked up. But that's the point, is it's supposed to evoke a feeling that doesn't make you feel good, make you go, oh, this is right. This is what I should be doing.
Yeah.
It makes you go, this is fucked up, man. These people are bad.
That's why I liked
this
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I never saw that.
Oh, so good.
I need to watch it.
Essentially, the girl
with,
gets
Daniel Craig, right?
Yeah, the girl gets raped and like she just goes on this fucking vendetta.
Oh,
It's wild.
The movie I'm about to mention is not about rape, but Girl with All the Gifts. It's a good one.
Girl with
Gifts. It sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's about a girl who basically like this outbreak of zombie. And this girl happened.
Oh, isn't she immune?
Yeah, she's
like
a
a
half-breed.
little black girl.
Oh shit,
Yep.
This looks crazy.
Yep.
Oh man, that looks crazy.
Yeah, I
She was
remember when
drug
that came out.
Like longer and like more of like what happened afterwards versus what did happen. But it was cool though.
Dude, I wish zombie. I mean, I bet you that one's good, and I'm gonna check that out. Is it on Netflix?
I
Not
don't
sure.
know. I watch it through cable.
Okay, I'll find it. But most of the zombie shit that comes out now sucks. The only one I'm excited to watch this, and I'm excited about Zombieland too. But it's just become so overplayed most of the time. The best zombie-ish apocalypse. I don't know how to say his name. Is a major discovery, but it's the dense social commentary and moral dilemmas that will haunt you.
Ooh, social dilemmas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm kind of blown away with people in the Joker, because I think the Joker honestly has more of a left-wing stance, not necessarily fully, but more of one, and it seems to be the left snowballs and snowflakes that are getting hurt. I say snowballs because they're usually fat, chubby fucking dykes. I don't get it.
Well, they don't even like themselves. So.
No, you're supposed to get your feelings hurt. That's how you get through life, you fucking pussy. Anyways, though, there is something I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to get Trip in here, but D and Trip are both having babies, baby boy. Well, I don't know if you guys know what you guys are having actually yet. You don't, do you, D?
No.
When's that?
20 weeks.
Okay. Oh, you're almost there. 2 months.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You excited?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited.
Dude, you're gonna dad it up. Are you gonna take them fishing, or are you gonna beat them?
Fuck yeah, I'm taking fishing.
What if it's a girl? Are you still gonna be
past the beating part?
Okay, sorry, I should ask. What do you want, boy or girl?
Oh, typical boy, but at this point, I'm kind of like, doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
just the excitement of just either one was enough, you know?
Yeah, that is exciting. Fuck. And then Trip. I like Trip too. God damn it.
next time?
Next time. He's been hitting it out of the park lately. I mean, the engagement in August, and then pregnancy in September.
Marriage in August.
Yeah. Shut up. Leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's been nailing it out, man. I guess those chocolates that Alexa was eating worked.
Yeah, I like how he says they weren't trying. She's over here taking pregnancy chocolates.
Oh, shit, they're not trying. Whole time we're on the boat, fucking Alexa's eating these fucking hormone chocolates like they're fucking crack. Pelt them off her head and she'd fucking catch them midair. Yeah.
Well, that's good for him. It's good for you too, D.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Definitely am. Me and my friends are having babies all the time. Same time. Well, Alec had his baby.
All the time. We're just fucking spitting
out here popping babies out like fucking Pez.
Out here, BA baby.
You remember Shane Grammer, right?
Yeah, I do.
He's gonna be having twins.
Oh shit, dude. I need to get on it before I'm not fertile anymore.
I'm trying to work it so hard that I'm not fertile.
Dude, my poor dick.
I'll just have dogs.
It says, please, just one night of rest. Leave me alone.
At least when the dog shits on the floor, I can throw it out. The dog, not the shit.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that's a good shit.
I'll keep the shit.
Why waste that?
Exactly.
That's pie potato.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man. All right. And Matt, I heard you too are having a kid. Was that right?
Who?
You're having a kid, right?
Oh, I don't have kids.
Yeah, but you're having one.
No.
What did you do to her?
Who?
Your girl. Did you beat it out of her?
What do you mean?
She was pregnant. Now
False.
She's not.
False.
What's going on?
False.
You told me that...
This is all slander. Slander.
No, but seriously, how was your trip to PA, right?
Yep. It was good. PA's a shithole. I don't recommend going there. People are shit. Roads are shit.
Philadelphia is awesome. I love Philadelphia because the people are trash. I don't think he went to Philly.
No. A place called Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would defend Pittsburgh to my death. If you went near there, then I would defend it to my death.
No,
are you a Steelers fan?
I don't really watch sports.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to remove you from the podcast.
Just edit everything he says out.
Yeah. No, we just leave in my buddy Kirk and then the whole time nobody hears the third person.
No, yeah, it was interesting. I almost got the ghost. I almost got shot. That was cool. I almost got shot in PA.
Why didn't you?
Because I'm a really nice white boy who was just confused.
Yeah, but it was a black person, I'm assuming, aiming the gun at you.
No, it was a white security guard.
Oh, what the fuck? You could have started with that. You started with fucking PA's trash and you got a gun pulled on you.
So I was looking for a place to get rum. So I looked up a liquor store. And I walk into this liquor store that's arguably in a very questionable neighborhood. All the houses behind it were boarded up.
Hold on.
Projects.
Nicotine
Projects.
Yeah. See, I was not wrong to assume, goddamn.
No, you were not. So I'm walking up to the front, and the security guard's outside, and I say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
I walk in, and I see this open door, and there's like cases on the other side of the door. I'm like, "Oh shit, they have like a whole beer section." So I'm gonna walk in there. I walk in there. There's a dude back there, and he gives me a really weird look, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Then the security guard storms in. He's like, "What are you doing back here? You're not supposed to be back here." Apparently, I walked into like back of house shit, and he thought I was trying to rob the place.
Matt drops the bag of stuff behind him, slowly steps back.
Totally dressed as the Hamburglar.
Yeah. So sorry, my skin's really sensitive to the sunlight. I have to dress like this.
But yeah,
oh shit,
it was fun.
And the rest of your trip? I mean, that wasn't it. You stopped on the way back.
Yeah, I went to the Disturbed concert. That was bomb as shit. And This Moment opens.
Who was that? Was it just them two? Or?
Yeah, it was just them two.
Fucks yeah.
It was awesome.
Dude, I fucking love it.
5-hour show.
She's sexy as hell. I was telling Matt before this that if she asked me to, I would happily roll around in her shit. Just to make her happy.
She is pretty hot.
No? Nobody likes that?
I don't know about rolling around in your shit hot.
I would. I'd use it like a charcoal face mask.
Mm. Jesus fuck.
It's love, man. It's love.
Is that it?
That's what it is, man.
Is it, or is it more like her booty's just so fine that you would...
Sweet, passionate la passion.
Yep.
As my boy Angel Rodriguez says, la passion. Ryan gets it. He's a dirty Mexican.
Facts.
What are you doing right now? Are you focusing on your homework?
Yes.
Stop.
We're here to interrupt your homework.
You
Don't
can't do
succeed
that
in life.
without legs.
You don't need legs for
Ryan.
homework.
I already have enough crutches in this life.
Oof.
Your wheelchair down the goddamn steps. See how much you like that. You won't like that. What have you been up to, man? You don't
Not
talk
much.
to me anymore? You join, you leave, you ignore me, you do homework. You watch me in the shower? That was kind of weird. That weirded me out.
You asked for it.
No, I didn't. What was it you said? I have it on my computer here.
Oh no.
Hold on. He also confessed to being gay.
Whoa.
You
Whoa.
don't take kindly to.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
He kicked the doors open.
Yeah, he did.
We're an accepting group of individuals.
Since when?
Tuesday?
Wait a minute. D, are you black?
You didn't know that?
Oh, God. No.
You really didn't know that?
No, I fucking, dude, I went to high school with you.
Yeah, so did
That's
Trip
what
and
makes it
Sam.
even funnier.
Here's the thing. So did Trip and Sam, and they were talking about the baby, and they was like, yeah, the baby's going to be 75% white. And I was like, no, it's going to be 50. It's going to be 50-50. Like, what are you talking about? They were like, no, you're mixed. I was like, no.
They thought you were.
That's how it works.
They thought I was mixed.
Oh, shit. They go, you're kind of white, and she's super white, so.
She's going to be pale.
Oh,
He's darker than a cat's insides.
I'm gonna give them shit for that. Did you act offended? You should have acted.
No, I mean, I get it all the time. Some
Oh.
customers thought I was Latino one time.
Dude, I would fucking.
I'd be
act like
offended
you
if
were
someone called me
racist as
Latino.
hell. I would
They're
be like,
Hispanics, so I couldn't
I'm
really,
the
like,
Jew,
be
thank you
so
very much.
upset.
How dare you call me trash?
Yeah, I can. What the fuck?
I'll have you know, I'm Asian.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking funny, man.
Are you really?
What?
Matt is, yeah, no, he's 75% Oriental.
False.
He is 25% fortune cookie.
I'm the best kind of white person. German.
Oh,
Okay, I disagree. We're Jesus' chosen people, and we still put him on a fucking cross and nailed his ass. So, you know, I'm just putting that out there. Jesus trusted us, and we betrayed that.
Well, he
Maybe
didn't trust
we are
us.
shit people.
If he trusted us, that'd be a bad choice on him.
Gotten the job done.
Jesus.
What?
Nothing.
Did I say something false?
I'm staying out of it.
Why?
That one's a 30-foot pole, personally.
Come on, guys.
All right.
I'm a Jew, and I say it's okay.
It's all right.
You guys
Kirk's
are
the
more than
Grinch
welcome to
now,
hop
so.
in. You're gonna let me just sit
Yep.
over here by myself.
Yep.
Oh, that's not cool.
You can stew in it.
That's it. Wow, that's cool. Just like the Holocaust. Leave me alone to die.
No.
Unbelievable. Bet you want to call me a kike too, huh?
Cut.
Oh wow.
I can say it. I have Jewish friends.
Fucking done with this cast. Get
all
a
right
new
now,
host.
CJ.
I changed my mind. This is the only way I make a living, and it's not a good one. I need this.
Jesus. How do you make a living? We don't make any money doing this.
I count on the donations, man, and I make it stretch.
We've only had $20 donations.
I've still got 2 left.
Oh, boy. Well, that's a good segue for plugs.
How is that? Well, yeah, I guess that is. I need your money. Give me your fucking money. I'm gonna be like a
Give me
homeless
your
person.
fucking money.
I ask for money, you offer me food, and then I want to punch you in the face. Sorry, I'm
sounds-
just naming the homeless people I've encountered. Matt, plugs. Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, totally. Yep. So yeah, check us out on our website, www.insensitivenetwork.com.
I was wondering, how's your girlfriend been? Evans?
Every time I start this, you interrupt me.
I'm talking to my friend here. You go ahead and continue.
I don't think I've ever said the website completely without you interrupting me.
I didn't interrupt you. I was speaking to somebody while you were talking, not
That's
over you.
interrupting.
I didn't talk over you, Matthew.
He was having a side conversation.
Thank you.
I don't like
Ryan.
sidebars.
Anyways, we're actually
Who
married.
votes Matt out of here? No, you're fucking with me.
No, I'm not.
What? Ryan, how do you... Never mind. Hold on. Matt, go ahead and finish plugs.
Wait. What just happened?
No, finish the plugs. We're going to touch this in a minute. I'm not going to interrupt you anymore, and I was interrupting.
Oh boy. Alright, I'll go quick. www.insensitivenetwork.com. Follow the links: Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, all that shit. Yeah.
We now have an Instagram up officially for the podcast exclusively, being Totally Insensitive Podcast.
Yep.
All one word.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the photos
with the
there.
website.
Totally Insensitive Network.
Yep. We've also... I'm not gonna say anything about that yet. I'll wait on that. Never mind.
Message me what it is. D, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything to you guys.
Okay. Kirk, you have any shout outs for the peoples? Any place you'd like to have people check you out? Anything? Do you stream? Do you YouTube?
Nah,
Instagram? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
I'm a gremlin. I hide in my room.
Yeah. I wish I could afford a room, but the donations are just not doing it
They're not
for me.
cutting.
I need more money from you lovely folk. Anyways, do you got any not shout outs? Anything you want to plug?
No.
No, you don't want to tell the people where you work?
Comedy cast.
There it is. Ryan, I doubt you do.
What the fuck is a send? Why does your website want to chat with me?
That's technically me.
We want to get to know you.
Please don't chat with me.
You ever want a late night
Ooh,
dirty
ooh.
talk Matt and your chats go away instantly? Just hop on there and talk to Matt.
I'll totally answer.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. Hopping on there and just sexy talking you.
Please do it.
Anyways, Ryan, anything you want to
lonely.
plug? Jesus Christ.
No, I'm good.
Okay. And as for me, check out that My Cat Loves Meth on Twitch. Nothing on YouTube.
Hey folks, I want to take a second to welcome our first real sponsor, Anchor. Anchor is a site and an app that lets you create podcasts literally in the palm of your hand. Anchor will distribute your podcasts so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Music, plus many more. It's a creation tool so you can edit and record right on your phone or on your computer or laptop. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's really easy. Everything you need in a podcast is in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody. I want to welcome another awesome sponsor, Stitcher. Stitcher is another podcast hosting service. You can add your favorite shows. You can listen to your favorite shows. You can listen anytime, anywhere. It's a free app. You can create custom playlists of all your podcasts. So you never have to shift through it all. You can rate and review all the shows on Stitcher. It's available on iPhone, iPad, Android, PC, smart speaker, and even in your car. There's bonus and ad-free content available with Stitcher Premium. You can download podcasts for offline listening or stream your favorite podcasts. You don't have Stitcher? Well, download it free today at Stitcher.com or in the App Store. Thanks, everybody.
That's it. All right. So Ryan, married. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got married when I was 19. 21 now.
So 2
When
years
did-
ago.
When did this happen? What the fuck happened over the
2
course
years
of the
ago?
time?
Do the math, Jared.
I'm asking for the date, you ignorant fuck.
Oh, June 15th.
Oh my god.
like a year and a
Yes,
half.
motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me come down from my anger. That's awesome. When's the
Think?
divorce? No.
Tomorrow, actually.
Oh no. You guys gonna be spitting out any kids soon?
No.
What kind of
Why not?
Mexican are you?
we don't all have the to get married.
You're a bad Mexican. Your mother's disappointed. No, that's for real sick though, man. That's awesome. I can't believe you didn't fucking tell me about this. Jesus Christ. What a bombshell to just fucking drop. Yeah, we're actually married. Anyways, next point of conversation.
The one thing I wanted to include, or start including, is some of our comments on iTunes.
It was all me.
What? What are our comments? They're not donating. I don't care.
Yeah, but they're still leaving reviews. That's always good.
I want your money.
Go on
I'm fucking
iTunes.
with you. Leave reviews.
Leave a review and make a comment, and we'll read it out on the cast. That's what we said.
I guess we did. All right. I don't have it pulled up.
I have it on my phone.
Good for you.
I got, all right, Boneheaded left us a 5-star and said, I grew 4 inches of penis length just by listening to this podcast. Thanks, Boneheaded.
Did you make a fake comment, Matt?
No, dude.
Like something you'd say.
It's totally, I'm reading it right now.
That's wild. All right, is there any more, or is that it?
No, that's it. I'm only going to read one.
Okay. Cool. That was a worthy segment. We should have just stacked them up for the next cast.
No, it's okay.
And we still have one more. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways. Kind of hate you right now.
Why? What did I do?
You're ridiculous. I don't know. There was just a lot of build-up, and I was excited thinking there was going to be like 3. Maybe.
That was a good one.
I guess. I don't care about the guy's dick length.
Well, you helped him grow.
I don't give a fuck.
You made a man's dick bigger. You should be proud of yourself.
Anyways, now that we've gotten past Ryan's soon-to-be failed marriage, failure as a illegal citizen, and we'll move on to this month is October, so it's a spooky month. Spooky, scary.
Spice season.
Yeah, you got your pumpkin spice. The white girls are out. The leggings are starting to make a comeback. Thank the good Lord, sweet Jesus. Sorry about that thing my people did to you. Pumpkins, scary. What the fuck are those things called? Haunted houses. That's what they're called. That was a big brain fart. I couldn't follow that. My brain just fucking shut down. But it's just that time of the year. It's spooky. So we're going to get spooky in here. We're going to tell ghost stories, add in some spooky sound effects, some fires. We're going to have fires at our desk and roast marshmallows.
On our
desk is
ovens.
built out of wood.
No
You
way.
can roast your desk.
Dude, you don't even need to get firewood then.
I don't think that's a fire code.
2 in 1. There's no
This
rules.
fucking bitch breaks down my barricade. I put it there for a reason, clearly. That's why you got fucking yoked. Good God. Capital
I'm
fucked him up.
guessing that's siege.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to tell spooky stories, add in some sound effects throughout just for fun. We're thinking about continuing the theme on to Thanksgiving, which would be really obnoxious. Black Friday, we were thinking about just having an angry crowd of people yelling at you.
For an
that
hour.
week. Yeah.
Yep.
We were just going to videotape us getting trampled and put that up.
Yep.
And then Christmas, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Yep.
So let us know what you guys think about that.
You can tell we've really thought all this through.
Now, I'm going to be honest. Lack of sleep, substances in my body,
Wieners.
and tons of cum.
Lots of
Lots
semen.
of cum.
Jared,
Dude,
didn't you say you wanted to say something about your tattoo or something like that?
no. I mean, there's been updates on it, but I'm not going to bother. I appreciate that, though. So, who's got spooky ghost stories in here? Anybody got any good ones? Any crazy haunted shit happen to them?
I
Everybody believe me?
had a spoon thrown at me.
Phantom erections, anyone? You had a spoon thrown at you.
Yep. I was in my house alone. And something threw a spoon at me.
trying to figure out if you're fucking with
No,
me right now
I'm
or
dead
not.
serious, dude. I was like 13.
You got to give a little more detail. That was a really short story.
I was home alone, and I was upstairs. I was gonna walk downstairs and watch some TV, and I go to walk down the stairs, and I get about halfway, and I hear this metal ping hit the wall behind me, and I turn
Yeah.
around, and there's just a spoon on the staircase. So I fucking booked it down the stairs and out the front door and waited outside till someone came home.
Oh, that's funny.
Told him, come at me, bro.
Let's do this shit. Oh, fuck.
Let's get jiggy with it.
It was freaky.
Matt, you got any more? Or is that...
I have a ton, but I'm gonna save them.
Okay. Well, we'll rotate. I guess I'll give one, too. But, D, do you have any spooky, scary stories? Anything good?
I mean, it's scary how some of these people live in their houses.
You need more
I was
stories?
scared of these.
Oh, okay.
Different kind of spooky. Let's go for it.
Elaborate on your horror stories a little bit.
It's actually pretty horrible. Like, it's something I'll probably...
Well, then give us
So-
one of your worst job site Do that.
I don't think there is a worse. Hold on. Hey, babe.
Hey,
What do you think? What is one of my stories from work you think is probably like the most like the worst, like the
Most fucked up.
disgusting, like the most fucked up one? Oh, okay. So look.
There is one. There is one.
So look.
She didn't have to think about it.
Alrighty. So I go to this job, right? And first of all, I passed it like 3 times. Had to look it up on Google Maps. Come to find out it's a trailer that's been overgrown by bushes in the front yard and trees. So I get there, back into the driveway. The guy who lives beside this customer I'm working with, he's like, "Hey man, there's an older guy who lives here. You know, I just help take care of him. This is an old country, not old, but like, I would say like 40s, maybe 50s, redneck dude. Fingers
Yeah.
are dirty. Look like he just works on cars all day."
Yeah.
And so he's like, "All right." And he's like, "Yeah, he's been talking about how he's been having these problems, blah, 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 blah." I said, "All right, no problem." I was like, "Well, let's head inside so I can check some signal." Well, he shows me the TV. It's pixelating. That's his main problem. It's got TV and internet. 2
Oh,
boxes.
It's got Bukake on there.
So, no. It's not even that. Probably could have dealt with that. But go in. I see the TV pixelating a little bit. I'm like, probably, some noise. Which
Is this
what
the
we
one
call
from
it.
the other day you told me?
Probably not.
Okay.
It might have been. I don't know. But go in. I'm gonna go put my hand on the connector to twist it, and I see something crawl out at me. It's a roach. I said, "Nope, not happening." So I take my wrench off my keychain and just hold the end of the wrench and just tighten it up that way instead of putting my hand physically on it. And I was like, "Yeah. So where's your modem at?" Oh, let me step back here for a second. Walk into this trailer. You have to move the bushes around the front porch or away from you, and then walk around the holes that's in the ramp. So you walk in, and immediately you look up, and the ceiling is caving in
Jesus
from
Christ.
like water damage. And you look down where the water would splash, or whatever is caving in would splash. There's plywood because the floor to this trailer has been just so far damaged. It's just a hole. So you put
Yeah.
plywood on top to just so you can walk over it. And you can see the uneven spots. It's very dim lighting. It's almost like the walls are painted red, and you're like in like somebody's little movie theater room in their house.
Yeah.
It's dim lighting, and it's like, oh, this is kind of uncomfortable. It stinks. It's a very old white guy sitting there on the couch watching TV. So like I said, I checked the connector in the box. I move over to the modem. I'm like, "Hey, sir, where's your modem at?" Points it out. Now, normally when we see roaches on the cable box or roaches in the house, period, I kind of already get the idea they're going to be behind the modem because the modem generates a lot more warmth.
Yeah,
For some
and it's
reason.
dark.
Yeah, some reason the roaches like to hide in the Ethernet ports and phone ports in the modem.
Jesus.
So, and that's back where the cable connector is to tighten it down. So I kind of just barely grabbed that with my hand and just tighten it up. Yeah, where's the other box at? And the other box was in his bedroom, and there was a TV on the wall. So, like, I'm like, okay, tighten that connector up too. So I was like, well, let me check some signal outside. See if there's anything going on there, and then move my way from there. So I check signal outside, and I see, after fighting through the bushes, the guy that happened to be his neighbor, no relation to him, just taking care of him because he was an older guy. No family came by to check him or anything.
Yeah.
He grabs a machete.
Does he
and
just have no family that you know of, or they just don't
Well,
stop
I
by?
don't think. I think he might have had family, but nobody cared to
They
like
just-
come by and check on him, kind of
That's
thing.
true. Yeah.
So he's like hacking at the fucking weeds and shit with his machete. And so when I first walked on the trail, I was like, man, it smells bad. It smelled like shit and piss. But
Yeah.
I was like, he's an older guy, and I get it, I guess. So I'm like checking things out there, and I go to the pole. I had to check some signal at the pole because the signal I had like bad signal. It's a little low, and I was like, it's probably water in the lines. So I go to the pole. I see where the water's coming up the line. It happened to be it's not going to the underground line. So I was like, sweet, that's work. You know, all I had to do was change like a 15 feet stretch of cable. Easy.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, get the ladder up on the pole, check signal up there, change the cable, boom, get that done. Get my ladder back on the truck, and I start going towards the house. So the guy who takes care of him comes with me, and he walks in before, or I walk in before him, and he walks in behind me. Well, I look up, and this old man standing behind his couch, stand up, facing kind of like toward us, but like more towards his right side is facing us. So like the door is at a right angle.
Yeah.
And I can see this old guy, and he's got I cannot make this up, dude. His pants are dropped down to his ankles.
What the fuck?
And he's standing there, taking a piss in the middle of his floor.
Oh my god, this
Jesus.
guy's a gangster. He's a real
In
G.
the middle of the floor. Just
Or he's
taking a
got
piss.
dementia.
No,
in the
no, he's just a
bathroom.
real G.
No, he just didn't give a fuck. Like, it's fucking, I'm not going to that bathroom. I gotta piss. And I
Yeah,
go behind
see?
the couch and just piss. And he just pissed right there. And so, and the guy that took care of him, he's like, Jesus Christ, man, you got a bathroom. So he kind of turn away. And he goes, yeah, man, sorry about that. I said, yeah, man, hey, whatever.
Part of the job, man.
Guess it's another part of the job.
Jesus.
And yeah, that was that job. The worst job I had with roaches. Let's see. So, still in training. The guy I'm working with, his name is Frank. And when you're in training with Comcast, you kind of like in a 90-day probation period. So, like, you have a week in class, and then you spend a week in the field. A week in class,
Yeah.
week in the field, kind of thing. So you learn something in class, you go to the field to kind of like basically get hands-on experience with it.
Yeah.
So, working with this guy, Frank, he happened to be an alarm technician. So we end up doing a lot of alarm jobs, something I never really paid attention to because I'm not able to do alarm right off the jump.
Yeah.
So he happens to get this job we call a tandem. So basically, two techs are at the house. One's normally doing either a internet only or internet and video install, and then the other one's there for the alarm. So we're there at this tandem, and we get there, and you walk in. Now, most of the time when people have roaches, you just take it with a grain of salt. But I was still new.
Yeah.
And so, like, most of the time when people have roaches, they kind of hide from the light. You won't see them unless they're like in a dark corner or something like that. This is probably like 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's plenty of sunlight out. They got windows everywhere throughout the house. And we're in this back bedroom. Mind you, the pillow looked so dirty. It looked like it was fucking, like, it was a white pillowcase. It looked like it was brown.
God damn.
Gross.
And so it was very dingy and dirty. It was disgusting.
Yeah, they haven't
Pins
been washed in a
falling apart,
while.
bones coming out. Oh man, it was rough. So like normally roaches, but these roaches were in the middle of the daylight, just crawling up and down the walls, like just having a party.
Right.
Like everywhere you look, every 1 square foot, you saw a roach.
How do you live
Fuck.
like that, dude?
Yeah.
That
How
is the
the
mystery
fuck
that I've wondered
You
since I
live
worked
like
this job.
that.
It gets better though. So it doesn't really get better. It's like a
It gets worse.
play on words.
Much worse.
So the alarm tech I'm working with, he's doing his alarm install. He goes to the front door to start putting that sensor on the front door. I'm sure you all have seen that.
Yeah.
So it's got this like a little adhesive tape they use to put them on. So he's pushing it on. A roach crawls out the crack of the door. And he kind of like steps back for a second, lets the roach move out of his way. And then he continues to push on about like keeping his distance from the roach. Well, I guess the customer had to go outside to smoke a cigarette. So the customer comes up to him and says, hey man, excuse me. So Frank steps out the window. Customer goes to the front door. He sees the roach on the front door. He smacks it with his hand and then wipes it off on his pants. And then continues to proceed to go out the door.
Jesus
Shit.
fuck.
Yeah. And at one point at this job, I decided to look. They had a china cabinet. Now, mind you, I was still new. So, like, things like this, it piqued my interest. Like, oh, they got a china cabinet. Let's see, what kind of decorations they got in here. Because they got roaches as the rest of the decorations for the rest of the house. We'll look at a china cabinet. Normally, people have, like, 50 pieces of china cabinet, closer to the hundreds, They got a lot of stuff, just little plates and cups and shit. Well, there was probably about 20 pieces of china cabinet, and the rest of it was, like, 100 roaches.
Jesus.
In this china cabinet. Something told me, like, hey, man, as you pass this china cabinet, look between the china cabinet and the wall. Well, you look behind the china cabinet and the wall, and this was like a dining room. So, like, it was like a middle dining room, but it was like a straight shot to the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, behind the china cabinet, I would be able to see the light from the stove, because that's what they had on. That's what you would think.
Yeah.
There were so many roaches behind the china cabinet and on the wall that I could not see a straight shot of the light that was on the other side. Like, it was just so many. You just saw the little whiskers and shit lined up. It was horrible. Mind you, they had a kid in diapers, and it's just like, to me, it's like, how do you live like
that poor kid.
Yeah, poor kid. How long ago was that job? That kid's probably dead.
It was at least 2 years ago.
Yeah. Little Junior didn't make it to adulthood because his parents couldn't clean house.
But it's like, it almost makes me think, like, don't you get creeped out that they will crawl in your mouth when you sleep if you, like, breathe with your mouth? Or, like,
Dude, not even... Yeah, crawling in my nose is one I would think about, and then just them crawling over me in general, being in the same room.
Oh, man, fucking rough.
Leaving food down leaving food down on your nightstand for, like, 10 minutes and seeing a roach crawl up to it? No, thank you.
Yeah, dude,
I'm good.
There's some cases, like we live in an apartment complex. And we see one or two every now and then. That is what you're going to find in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
No doubt. But to see, and literally on one wall, 4 of them crawling either up or down the wall.
That's fucking
That's kind of much. And then they were so bad that I walked outside at one point to get some fresh air. And you open the door. And you guys might have to go open your bedroom door, look at your bedroom door to kind of catch a grip of what I'm saying. But where your door meets the frame, there's this lip that goes around. It's probably like a half an inch thick that goes all the way around the door frame. Right? That's where the door meets. Well, there were so many roaches in this house. Every time they closed the door, it seemed like there was a smushed roach. So around that little lip, there was nothing but smushed roaches all the way around. I mean, it was insane.
Dude, the worst roach story I have is I was at work and I picked up a box and I was opening it and a roach crawled out onto my hand and I fucking threw the box down and threw the roach off my hand and walked off going, fuck no, fuck this job. Not today.
That's like
and I just kept
a
walking
grain
around.
of salt.
I'm just like, nope, I can't imagine that shit.
With those jobs, you can't say but so much. Like, you move out the way, but I don't take any down. I won't touch anything unless, like, dude, it gets to the point to, like, you get so grossed out, like, if a customer goes to hand you their remote, or, like,
what do you mean you wouldn't take a glass of water from them?
Right. If, like, they're having a problem with the TV, right, and I know they got roaches in the house, I won't grab their remote. I'll go to my truck, get a new remote, use that remote, pair that remote to the TV in the box, just to figure out what's going on with the TV, and then when I leave, hand them this one, I'm like, hey, you got a new one. There you go.
Yeah, congratulations. Well,
it is
gross.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I mean, there's times where you'll get equipment that has roaches on it, and you just put it in a plastic bag and drop it off at the warehouse as soon as you can.
I don't like cleaning, but I don't dislike cleaning enough to let it get anywhere remotely near that point.
I've been in houses with hoarders.
Well, that wasn't a spooky story, but it sure did give me the willies.
Yeah, it's not spooky, like scare you, but it's fucking gross, man.
It's very real.
I kind of want to throw up now.
Yeah. Jesus
really,
Christ.
It's gore and it's real, man. If you guys ever want, we have a topic for everything that I've worked. Like I've had a racist customer.
I want to hear this one.
Dude, I'm just going to bring you on for a cast so we can talk about your work stories.
The racist customer wasn't too bad. It's not as too bad as a story.
Oh, no. So you got to save that.
You should probably save that.
But, I mean, just about anything. I've had a racist customer. I had an old white lady.
Old white lady, what?
Yelling at me.
Oh,
She got
that's what they do.
insanely pissed for like, I don't know, man, it was just pointless.
Well,
I've had a dude just straight up leave
His own house?
yes.
What the fuck?
you got this, right? Yeah, no, I'll handle this, or you can go sit in the next room if you'd like. Dunk, dunk.
Goes to the bar.
He just disappeared, man. I waited for 10 minutes and he was just nowhere to be found.
Oh,
That's wild.
Just insane shit, man.
That's
Just like,
wild. What time are we at, Matt?
About 50.
Okay, so that gives us time to finish up, and maybe I won't get to mine. Ryan, do you have any ghost stories?
No, I don't really have any.
What do you mean? You're Hispanic. It's your culture to be haunted by the curse of La Lorena or whatever the fuck it is.
No, that's the chupacabra.
Oh, yeah. Have you ran into the mythical beast in your days?
No, I mean, as a kid, we grew up like hearing La Chusa and shit. But
What's that? You
La
just
Chusa's-
say that and breeze over it. Why do you keep on just saying shit and breezing past it? These are things I don't know about.
I don't either.
So La Chusa is basically, when you're a kid, if you stay up too long at night, so there's like this owl that's outside, and she can transform into a beautiful woman or beautiful man, depending if you're female or male.
Dude,
she'll
I
knock
already
on the
like
door.
this beautiful dude.
If you can't, like, if you open the door to her and let her in, then she's basically gonna fuck you up. But she's always gonna persuade you to come inside the house, and she always come like when you're the only one awake, and she knows your parents are asleep. Another thing she'll do is like, I've had
This
times
sounds
where,
like the girls I deal with now. They come out of trees and they wait for everybody to go to sleep before they come in.
another thing they do is like sometimes when you're out drinking on your porch and shit, it's midnight. You just hear like a fucking owl or something, just like whistling or doing some dumb shit. And if you mimic it or you like try, getting its attention, it'll start like responding to you. So if you whistle a certain tune, it'll whistle back. But I come from a part of Texas like where you don't have those type of birds, like in the valley where I live.
So Ryan hears an owl and he goes, "Oh fuck no!"
I just go inside.
Not
Going on, boys.
today.
At your friend's house.
big
At your
ass
friend's house at a bonfire. Here, out. Hey, boys, I'm out.
That's off his dick. Says,
Yeah.
I'm not letting this thing tempt me. I don't need any of my 3 legs.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's wild, man. You Hispanics know how to weave a ghost story.
For real.
I feel like that was something made up to make you go to bed. That first one, anyway, though.
Oh no, I mean it's like Krampus. That's what it sounded like. It's kind of like
Kind of.
Krampus. Yeah. Krampus is my fucking G. I'm gonna we're not gonna do Christmas at my household whenever I have kids. It's gonna be about Krampus coming. You better get your act fucking right. What about you, Kirk? Any ghost stories?
I might have one from sleep. I used to have sleeping paralysis, and it's pretty short though.
No, I don't care. I want to hear it.
I'm
That's
good.
crazy. I haven't experienced that shit.
Do you know what sleeping paralysis is?
It's like where you wake up, can't move, but your eyes are open, and
Your brain is awake, but your body is not. So you can't lift your hand. Or your
that's
leg.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying, dude. It's horrible.
I've always wondered why it was you couldn't move, but your brain's or
Your
you're up,
brain's
but your
literally
body's
awake
on
and you move your
lockdown.
eyes, but you can't move your fingers, your arms. You can't bend your joints. You can't bend your knees, your finger, your toes. You can't do anything. You can't even slide.
I'm gonna start trying to do that and see if I can ejaculate without even touching it. Just thinking
Well,
really hard.
Normally it comes on to me whenever I have a bunch of stress. And one night I went to bed, and this was like when I was 18 and 17, I think. And when it happens to you, you have really bad paranoia, and you start seeing aspirations and stuff because it's like you're still in a. Have you ever been in a lucid dream before?
Yes.
It's like that, but like it's complicated to explain. But anyways, I had sleep paralysis. I couldn't move my hands or legs or my feet, and I keep hearing this little kid saying, "Come play with me," and I'm like, "What?"
Fuck off,
And I'm trying to
Georgie.
look around.
We're not all gonna float down here, god damn it. Anyways, go ahead.
I still haven't seen that yet either.
Oh, it's so good. Anyways.
Well, I hear my door start cracking, even though my door literally isn't cracking. And I see this little kid, and he keeps asking me to come play with him. And then finally he giggles, and my door flies open, and I see this aspiration dive towards me, and I can finally wake up and get up and move my hands, and I fucking yell really loud.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck, dude. I
And
could.
then one time too, I also had the same thing happen to me with sleeping paralysis. But that time I had a figure over me and it was trying to strangle me, but I was able to get up fast enough and like swat my hands around. I didn't know
Maybe
that
he
time,
wasn't
though.
trying to kill you, but
His
maybe
hands
he was trying to
literally
help
on my
you.
neck, it felt
He
like.
may have been trying to help you come. You know, David Carradine style. What is it? Fucking, I don't remember. You like choke yourself while you jerk off. He hung himself with a belt jerking off and fucked up and actually hung himself.
Oh, I do
I
that
don't
all
know
the
what
time.
happened. It is West
Yeah,
Virginia.
they legitimately imagine going to jerk off, having some weird fetish going, all right, time to tie the belt around the coat rack.
Whoa.
And then you slip
Well, if
and
you're using
actually
a
hang
coat rack,
yourself. Actually hang yourself, and when they find you, they just find you with your pants down and your dick out, hanging from a coat rack.
Poor bastard.
That's how I want to go. I want to die while I'm having sex with somebody. Preferably like a
fun.
dude. That way I can just really throw everybody through a whole fucking loop.
Oh my gosh.
Just confuse the shit out of
Yeah, so
everybody.
Jared was like balls deep in this guy's butthole, and he just kind of had a heart
Jared
attack
died
and
having
died.
sex. Oh my god, that poor girl. It gets worse.
It's worse.
All right. Well, I would say that's a wrap for this week, guys. You can, like we said, follow us on Instagram, Totally Insensitive Podcast, Totally Insensitive Network. Check out the podcast. You can listen to us. Wow, on whatever now. Please leave a review, comment if you'd like, and we'll read them. And I won't bitch as much next time.
Maybe.
Anyways, I'd like to thank our guest. I'd like to thank Dee for the awesome real life horror stories. God bless you and for what you do, Dee. I couldn't do it. Kirk, I would like to thank you and your long toe. Ryan, I guess thanks
Why
for
do we
being
leave these
Hispanic
comments?
in America on iTunes. Oh God, I'm not excited about yours.
Also,
Anyway.
man needs to accept my fucking thing. I already signed up for your website. He needs to respond to me on his website too.
Oh, I'm
Matt.
not on.
Get on.
I'll get a
Matt,
notification later.
Well, you guys can clearly see you're the priority here, and Matt truly gives a fuck about you.
You can all look
Good
at my
admin.
ass.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Well, all right. Catch you guys next week. Peace.
I'm gonna fuck your website up.
Whoa, bye.
Crap.